What is the business analysis like that you did when the beginning of the career
Mhm.
versus now?
Oh yeah. Well, it's completely different, I would say. When I started, and I think a lot of folks who started where I'm from, it's Eastern Europe, where the profession of business analysis was only emerging in early 2000s. It was purely focused on requirement solicitation. And we would often work in a setup where you would purely like interview the customer maybe, but your primary outcome would be just the meeting notes and kind of some requirements structured in some format, but that would be it pretty much. A designer would be seen as someone who purely applies some visual kind of tweaks to it, but a BA would be seen as a person who sets requirements and then put together documentation for software engineering team. Whereas nowadays, it's much more complex. We see I'm not even talking about emergence of AI, but technology wise, there's a lot of stuff going on. And for a BA, first, you can't afford being non technical anymore, but also it's almost impossible to be aware of any technology out there. So you have to think about maybe a specialization. It also applies to business domain. I think, 20 years ago, you could afford being kind of a generalist, if you will, and those generic skills and knowledge are really great for you, but now I think you need to have some kind of savvy in an industry or a technology tool set or something that adds that pinch of specialization. That's where you bring that added value, and that will allow you to differentiate yourself from the others and the competitors.